gonna start vlogging my journey to my first ultra marathon, which will be more than likely in September 26th. And I say it in that manner because I'm on the wait list for the Mammoth 50K. About a month ago, I was 82nd on the waiting list. Now I'm 18th. So I'm pretty confident I'm going to get in. So about, 5 months out from the race, and my longest run has been a 20.6 mile run. And yeah, I'm gonna try to build up, hopefully in the next 5 months, where I feel more confident going into this race. Right now I'm on my way to Carbon Canyon, Chino Hill State Park, and just on east of Brea. So I'm gonna aim to do a 16-mile run at about maybe 1,800 feet of climbing. So let's see how it goes. So yeah, so this is the start of my vlogging. It's a little odd to do, but I do want to record this for anyone that's interested, or so I could just reflect back, and then in the future look at how training went and everything, because eventually I do want to do some 100-mile races. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll be recording today's run.
Alright, here we go. Carbon Canyon, 16 miles. Ooh. So just entering Chino Hill State Park, about a kilometer from the car. So the rest of the run will be in here. Hopefully we don't have too many or any rattlesnake encounters. Alright, we'll see. Mile 1, 8:38. Just trying to go out, chill. I'd rather finish the run injury-free and healthy with the okay time than try to crush this run a little bit too hard and then regret it, or be hurting for the next week or two. So that's the plan. A little bit easier. Let's see how it goes. 8:30 pace for mile 2. No snakes yet. A little bit of climbing, maybe 100 feet. I don't know. Definitely not more than 100. See how we go. So if this run goes smoothly, I should be going through there and coming back down from there. But yeah, so just hoping get consistent runs. Dealing with like a little bit of a hip impingement. Usually feel it when I do pretty heavy leg session that includes squats or lunges. Did one on Monday. Today it's Friday, and I still feel it, so gotta figure that out. It's a bit annoying. Yep. Mile 3, 8:46. Stuff going good. Climbed about 300 feet total. So 300 feet, 3 miles doesn't seem too bad, which is funny because this is what in high school, even my team that I coach, we consider this a pretty hilly long run. But now, after running with some trail folks, this is pretty flat. Total should be about 1,800 feet of climbing. It's about 1,500 more. Whew. So, mile 4, 843, close to 500 feet of climbing. So it's getting a little steeper. Had our first encounter with rattlesnake. I think after hearing some of these, bites and deaths and higher frequency of these snakes popping out, just gotta be a little bit more mindful when we're running. So hopefully, maybe we don't see any more. I don't want to bother them. Hopefully they don't bother me. But it is getting sunny. I was hoping it'd stay overcast, but I think it should stay under 70 for most of the run. Yeah, it's my type of weather. Just a few more clouds would have been nice. Whew. About 600 feet climbing. It's getting less hilly, but this trail's getting more narrow. I don't like these narrow trails anymore. I used to love them, but these rattlesnakes take the fun away. So, still heading out. It's a loop. I'm at mile 6, 843, about 800 feet of climbing. Yeah, feeling good so far. 10 miles to go. I think it's gonna be pretty exposed after mile 7 or 8. So hopefully I handle the sun exposure pretty well. Let's see. About to hit 7 miles and 1,000 feet of climbing. I'm gonna go up there. Then got this straightaway climb. I don't think there's any more shade the rest of the run for the next 9 miles. So it's kind of cool. Hopefully it stays this way. Oh, it's too much movement in the brush. It's freaking me out. It's beautiful out here. Just rolling hills. Long downhill. You have to come up this, but I didn't expect more rolling hills on this backside. I thought we were gonna see the Inland Empire. This is nice. So came that way. Bunch of golden hills all around. So continue to Chino that way. That's all. What county is that? San Bernardino? Then that's the South Ridge Trail. But I'm going back on a trail that's paralleling the Telegraph Trail that I just did. And that's the South Ridge Trail. So I came from the Telegraph Canyon Trail. And now I'm going to the South Ridge Trail, then dropping back down. Big climb. Ugh. Not sure how much. Climbs about 500 feet in a mile. Woo. Hilliest mile of the run. 10:05. I think it climbed 600 feet. We're at 14:30. I think I have about 300 or 400 more feet of climbing, but I don't know if I'm done with the hard part, because every time I say that, there's a surprise hill, and I have a feeling there's gonna be a surprise hill pretty soon, but we're past the halfway point. Just hit lap 9, 8:49. It's getting a little cloudy again, which I like, but scattered clouds, so we'll get sunny. Legs feel good, but I'm not getting excited yet, because usually my legs start cramping up closest to that 2-hour mark, and right now we are at about an hour 20. Hopefully things go my way though. I've had a few runs where I don't cramp up, so fingers crossed. May 27, mile 10, about 6 miles to go. It should all be flat or downhill. I think a little bit of climbing, but it's gonna be sporadic. I don't think it's gonna be like a big hill. Who knows? I could be completely off. But feeling little pinches and aches on my left calf and right hamstring. We'll see. Hopefully they fizzle away. So yeah, I always think I'm done with the hills, and nope. There's some more. About to hit mile 11 any second now. Should be about a 9:40 maybe. Oh, 8:35. Let's see how it goes. I'm at like mile 11.5. Taking a little snack, little break. About less than 5 miles to go. Hopefully it goes well. Mile 12, 9:06. So this is probably the distance where I may start considering calling runs long runs. But even then, 12 seems like when you're typically running 8 to 10 miles on a normal basis. I think 14 is the new long run, but nonetheless, anything close to over 90 minutes is a good effort run, and I wish I could do more of them, but I'd rather be okay and healthy. I feel like when I pick up the pace, start running closer to 7:30 pace, I get all these little injuries or little knickknacks, but I'm not dealing with that right now, so I'll take the longer runs at a slower pace You know, because the one thing I do miss about running is being out here and just being out here. Not about being out here running fast. It's just about being out here. When you're injured, you can't be out here because it just hurts. So happy with the progress, and now just getting ready for Mammoth, which 5 months away. Ooh, that was a long one. Run is closer to 2,000 feet of climbing. By the maps I always map out, always a few hundred feet short. It's all good. Whew. Almost mile 13. So 8:15 that last mile. It's the downhill for the rest of the run. Well, downhill and flat. This is probably the mile with the most decline, which is going back into Telegraph Trail. But I do want to get 16. I think I'm going to be a little short, so I may have to add on back at the park. Mile 14, 8 flat, fastest mile of the day. I don't think I'll pick it up, because when I do that, it's usually when I cramp up. So just gonna play it safe. A little bit longer to go. Mile 15, 8:17, hurting. This is where I'm gonna add on. I think if I finish straight back, it'd be about 15.6, 15.7. Can end around like that. And there's another rattlesnake. Come on. Number 2 of the day. Finish 16.2. Made it to the parking lot. Tired, no cramps. Happy with that. But yeah, I mean, I must have done a good job with hydration and nutrition, because like I said, no cramps, no pains, no aches. It's kind of warm. What else? I forgot my calf sleeves, so I was worried. But yeah, I think I like this one. Pretty, not too far of a drive from home, and yeah, got 2,000 feet of climbing, so this will probably be my new local long run. Cool. All right, let's see where we go next. All right, thanks for watching. Oof.